What's going on, guys? Ryan here. Long time no see. It's been, I don't even know how many years since I've put out a YouTube video. 3 or something. Um, this is not going to be your normal happy go lucky, hey, I'm going to play Call of Duty and not edit anything and just goof around for 30 minutes and then make a cool edit. No. Um, I don't I don't pursue YouTube anymore. But today I just wanted to talk about some pretty different stuff than I normally talk about. Kind of just like the state of the world right now, if I'm being honest, which is pretty weird for me at least. It's not really something I normally talk about a whole lot. But the fact of the matter is that I'm a college student now. I'm not 16 years old anymore, playing Call of Duty every afternoon and just getting to do whatever. The unfortunate and harsh reality of things is that I'm an adult now and I have to worry about adult things. I'm going to be 20 years old here in a few months. Um, I'm going to college. I'm a sophomore, about to be a junior, so things are picking up. But to put all of that, like, that's all just background information. I'm not going to edit this or anything, and I don't have a script, so you're kind of just going to be sitting here listening to me ramble, if you are actually going to watch the entirety of this video. But I was in the shower like 20 minutes ago, and I just kept thinking about, well, before that, while I was waiting to get in the shower, I was on my phone, and every video on Instagram that I scrolled through, every single one, there's some video of a dude dying in Ukraine. There was like this person talking about like an interview with Epstein. There was something about how Trump's gonna send nukes to Iran. Everything was just so negative. And over the course of the past couple weeks, months, I would say months, I've been noticing myself get into this headspace where I've almost gotten like nihilistic, where I'm kind of just like nothing is really going to matter, because whether it's the war that we're going into right now or a war that's going to stem from this war, we're all just going to like die at some point. And it's not like, oh, we're going to die and like we're going to die at 80. Like I've gotten to the point where I've been like, I'm probably gonna, like, if something actually does happen, which like things have only been getting worse for the past couple weeks. So like if something really happens, then I'm gonna go be forced to fight overseas for a country that I no longer love in the same way that I did when I was younger. Um, and Politicians that I don't respect, fighting countries that I don't respect. I don't respect anybody, basically, is what I'm trying to say. And that sounds kind of just like, you know, very teenage guy of me being like, I have no respect for anyone, but it's true. I don't respect politicians in America. I don't respect, I don't respect a lot of countries overseas for different reasons. How they treat people, how they treat women, how they treat children, their religious beliefs, like whatever you want to call it. I just don't respect. There's not a lot of countries and people that I respect, famous people, I guess you could say, that I respect. Um, so I've just been beating myself up about like, I'm, I like just got to be an adult and now everything going to shit, for lack of better words. Like everything's going to go downhill and I'm going to have to go fight in a war and I might not make it back. And like, I'm not going to get to raise a family and, you know, work and buy like a $300,000 car. That's the real goal. I'm not going to get to start a business or, whatever, what have you. Um, and I've just been beating myself up about it really bad. And maybe in 40 years, I'll come back and watch this video and everything will actually be okay. But I've just been knocking myself down with, war, AI is taking over. We don't know what's real or fake anymore. People are more disconnected from each other than ever with phones and the internet and what have you. Um, and we just like lost a lot of the values that we used to have as a country. But all that's to say, what I did make out of it was live your life like there actually is no tomorrow. That's a saying that, I've heard time and time again, is like, live every day because tomorrow's not promised, or tomorrow's not guaranteed. Like, we might not have a tomorrow. And I was always kind of like, that's stupid. Like, the sun's going to rise tomorrow. Like, I never like really took that seriously, but now I very much am like, yeah, like we might wake up tomorrow and like I live relatively near a big city, and I'm just like, what if I just wake up tomorrow and like somebody just dropped a nuke on us and I'm just dead, which I know is probably not going to happen, but yeah, like if in a couple months or a couple years we are just going to be in like some crazy war, or like AI is going to take over at some point, like whatever it may be, just do all the things that you want to do now. Like, don't wait around and keep being like, oh yeah, I'll do it another day. Like, you might not get the chance to do it another day. Like, I'm making this video at 4:19 in the morning. I have class at 9:30 because I'm like, if something happens tomorrow, at least I was able to get this video done and there's like evidence that I made this and I had this talk, which is probably kind of a stupid idea, but it's like I'm following my own advice, So, yeah, whatever you want to go do. If you want to start a business, if there's some girl that you really like and you're afraid to talk to her, if there's a girl that you're with and you don't like, you're not really feeling it with her anymore, like, you don't have time for it. There's not time to sit around and like just what's the word, twiddle your thumbs, whatever it is. This thing, there's not time to just sit and do this thing anymore. You've got to do the things that you want to do now. Even with like, even tonight, I was kind of just like, should I even like finish the next 2 years of school? And I'm kind of a bad overthinker, so I'm probably overthinking it a lot. And if you are watching this, I don't want you to like rush to the comments and be like, oh yeah, don't, I understand where you're coming from, but like, don't worry as much as you are. Like, I like that I'm worrying as much as I am, because it's giving me the motivation to do the things that I'm not going to do if I'm comfortable with where I am or where we are. Like, I enjoy the potential delusion that I may have a little bit because it's motivating me to do things I wouldn't do otherwise. So that's the point of this video, is me just trying to get my thoughts out there. If you get something from this video and I like hype you up a little bit, then, that's good. I'm glad to hear it. But my real goal for this video was to kind of just get my own thoughts and opinions out, and have this as like something that I can look back on one day and be like, oh yeah, I remember when I thought the world was going to end, or if the world actually does end and the aliens come clear our hard drives in 1,000 years, then they'll find this video and they'll be like, okay, like I get what happened. But yeah, just my key takeaway from this video is just live every day like it's actually your last day. Don't just do what I've always done and hear that and be like, no, it's not. Like, you don't know anymore. The world is just continually getting worse and worse every year. Every year there's some new development that happens that just makes me be like, more and more. There's not like, we're not in like the 70s again, or we're not in the 70s where you can work with one person can work and one person can stay home with the kids and you can comfortably afford a house and a car No. There's, you know, all the stuff going on with the police and like ICE. There's stuff going on with our politicians. We're too afraid to stand up to politicians about things like the Epstein files, like Trump being in the Epstein files. Like, we're not going to do anything about it. Like, bro, if this was like the 70s or any time in the 1900s and something like that happened, America would be flipping its lid, bro. But we just don't care anymore. And it's because we're comfortable on our phones. Everything's a meme. Epstein is a meme. The files are a meme. Literally last night, I was out with some of my friends, and one of them made a joke about like, um, or yeah, one of them made a joke about like someone being on the Epstein list, and like that's just how it is now. Like, we don't take things seriously anymore. So I could go on and on and on and just rant about things like this, but it's not worth doing it. So yeah, live every day like it's your last. I don't know if I'll keep making YouTube videos where I just talk, but it felt good to get my thoughts out. So if you're someone who's been in a similar headspace as me, just try not to sit on social media and just like only look at the bad and be like, damn, everything sucks, because that's what I've been doing, honestly. And it doesn't help anything. It just makes you into like a paranoid like tweaker. Like, after I got out of the shower, I heard a noise coming from one of my roommate's rooms, and I thought someone like broke into our house because of like the stuff I've been researching. Like, I'm losing it a little bit, you know? Um, and I think if you're someone who, like I said, if you're in like a similar boat as me, take some time away from Instagram, take some time away from TikTok. I'm not even on TikTok, but take some time away from like social media where you're just going to see the bad, and try to focus on the good. There's still nature outside. The sun still feels good on your skin. You can still go for a drive and go wherever you want. You can listen to music. Like, there's still some good, but it's going to get overshadowed if you only look at the bad. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, focus on the things that make you happy. Focus on the people that make you happy, and live every day like it's your last. So I think that's it for this one. If you made it to this point, then thanks for listening to me kind of just rant for a little while. If you got something from it, I would love to hear what your like takeaway was. If you thought I made an interesting point, or if I like said something that you were like, what the hell is this dude talking about? I'd love to hear that too. So yeah, thanks for watching. I may or may not see you. I might be 30 with a kid by the time I post another YouTube video, but at least I was able to get this one out. So have a good night. Stay safe, and don't be on social media too much and just get depressed, basically. So peace out.